say honestly communication, and also we're just not assholes. 5 Trader Joe's items we always have.
I'll like take a sip of water and he'll be like, is it hot? Like, no, I just want a sip of water. Yeah, Brian. Hello, cone boy.
He looks like a martini glass.
I got down on one knee and took the ring out and...
Hey, hello you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Blair and I'm in school to become a dietitian. This is my boy. Oh!
Ooh, that one hurt.
This is my fiance, Matt.
And I'm in school to be an astronaut.
I can't believe I did that. Did I shit my teeth?
I don't know. Roommate.
Roommate. Back in, I think it was around Christmas time, I put a Q&A box up on my Instagram. If you're not following me, make sure to follow. But asking you guys just to ask us some questions because it's been a little while since we did a Q&A. I have done a previous one before, and some of the questions that were asked were answered in that one. So that was more about like nutrition and my dietetic school and how I did that and my career change and all that stuff. So I will link that down below for you guys to check out. But this is I don't know how to do that. I literally don't know how to put it there. I'll try to.
That's where the link is.
That's not. But this one is a little bit more about just us relationship-wise and some fun random questions. Obviously, well, I don't know, obviously. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you would not know that we're engaged, baby! Nice.
Nice.
We got engaged. Head over there to the Instagram so you can see like the cutie pictures. And
yeah, we'll link that right here.
I hate you.
This is the link. Just follow that. Click on that puppy. Not this puppy.
Some of the questions are about Herman too, so we will address why he's wearing a martini glass. But also we'll tell the engagement story at the end of the video, so make sure you watch the whole thing. And it's like really cute. And it's been 6 years, so I had a while to think about it.
All right.
The first question, oh, good night, go to bed. Yeah. That was actually really nice. The first question was, when is Matt proposing?
Check.
So again, this was in December and this happened. We got engaged January 9th.
January 9th.
2021.
2021.
How do we meet and how long have we been together?
6 years and 3 months?
3 months?
3 and
October 18th, 2014.
Yeah,
That feels so long ago.
December, January. 6 years, 3 months.
2014, we were so naive at what was to come. So the way we met, we both went to the University of Missouri.
That's Haggis.
MIZ, and we actually met freshman year, which is funny. We didn't start dating until senior year, but we met freshman year because we were dating different people, but we were both at the same date party for my sorority. I was in Tri Delta. I don't think I've ever actually said that. Oh, you're hanging. Cross the fingers or else it's a vagina.
It's crossed.
Okay.
Dude, it's not my first rodeo.
Oh, Delta, 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 can I help you, help you, help you?
Right,
We were at the same date party, but we just talked like because we had significant others. Then junior year, we started working at the same bar. I was bottle service girl and he was bartender. And that is how we rekindled the flame. You want to tell them the cute story? Yeah.
Recall?
Yeah. You don't recall?
Yeah, so the bar was like kind of big. It was 2 buildings, 2 bars that were owned by the same guy. And so there are a lot of individual bars within the bar. One of them was like 3 stories tall, and on the 2nd story was the ice machine. It was like 2nd story patio deal, and then there was like a rooftop kind of thing. And the ice machine for the rooftop and the 2nd story was on the 2nd story. So Blair was working on the 2nd story, and I was working on the rooftop bar. And let's just say that the rooftop bar never ran out of ice. I was never short on ice because I was making very frequent trips down to the mid bar.
That was like April 2014. At the same bar, we actually like started like flirting and stuff. And then you asked me out in October.
Yes.
Of that year. And it's just been bliss ever since.
Now here we are.
Do we want kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Not right now.
Did we talk about this?
I feel like we answered.
I think we did in the gingerbread house. We definitely answered this in the assumptions video. I'll also link that down below. But yes, we do.
Not right now though. Can hardly take care of myself.
Or this one who's wearing a cone. So clearly.
You can't put cones on kids.
Yeah, you can't. Tips on a long-term relationship. We've been living together for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
And then we started dating obviously in college. So we were saying like, college you kind of are, you're not living together, but like you can be together all the time because you don't.
There's no rules.
There's really like,
There's no rules.
College is wild, man.
College is wild.
But I would say honestly communication, and also we're just not assholes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I feel like we're both very chill people. And even I feel like our friends say that too. Like we're both just very laid back.
Not very hard to get along with. Also, we literally just don't care.
We're those genuine people who are like, what do you want to do? Would you prefer to do this or that? And we're like, oh, he's drinking. We're drinking martinis.
Prefer to do this
or that. And we're like, we genuinely don't care. Like we will have fun with either. Yeah. Honestly. And some people call it indecisiveness, but I feel like we're just very easygoing.
Unless it's a pedal bar, I won't do that.
Yeah, you do have a weird, strong aversion to pedal bar.
Won't do it. Sage, if you're watching this, I won't do it.
Okay, what's our favorite quality about each other?
My favorite quality about myself is... favorite quality about you is... can be a tie. How hard you work for things that you really want. Like your first job out of college, or going back to school, or YouTube, or pursuing me. Just kidding. And then second, you're just a very generous, loving person. Sometimes too loving.
Oh my god, that was very sweet.
Your turn.
I love how genuinely you make me laugh until I like pee my pants. He is the one person that, maybe just because I know him so well, but everything he says, even when he's like not trying to be funny, he's so funny. And I think a lot of you guys can tell that too. Like he doesn't try to be funny. He's just genuinely hilarious. And half the time, more than half the time when he says things, I'm just like, what is going on in your head? Because it is so good. Like it's just gold. And then also I love that I've never met one person who doesn't like Matt. Like he is such a genuine person and so easy to get along with, and he would do, Herman's just like
crushing it down there.
He would do anything for anyone, and he's just like such a sweet person.
That's right.
And yeah, he's also so supportive of like whatever I want to do. I've changed careers, I've gone back to school.
She wanted to murder somebody.
And he said, tell me when.
Tell me who and where.
Let's switch it up a little bit. 5 Trader Joe's items we always have. Crisp bread.
Damn, I was gonna say that. Cauliflower rice.
Everything.
Yeah,
Every frozen cauliflower item.
This countertop, cauliflower.
Cauliflower, gnocchi, little cauliflower
Everything
thins.
with the bagel seasoning.
Everything with bagel seasoning. Wait, no, so the cauliflower items we always have. Cauliflower fried rice. These are frozen. Cauliflower fried rice, cauliflower gnocchi, cauliflower mashed potatoes, whatever. Cauliflower thins, those aren't frozen. Cauliflower pizza crust.
Everything is made of cauliflower in this house.
So we said everything but the bagel. Cauliflower, every frozen cauliflower item.
Crisp breads.
Crisp breads.
Oh wait.
What are things we can only get at Trader Joe's? There's so many. I have a list.
We went through a pretty hardcore like.
Oh, the Argentinian frozen shrimp.
Frozen shrimp. I was gonna say like we've kind of fallen off the boat on this one, or off the wagon on this one, but the tenderloin and like the filet or pork tenderloin, the pre-marinated stuff that you could just freeze and then take out and literally just put in the oven or put in the air fryer.
The peppercorn. The what?
Yeah, fryer.
Yeah, the peppercorn, pork tenderloin, peppercorn, whatever.
There's like a green
chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs, another one.
Oh, garlic dip.
Garlic.
All right, that's
the nectar of the gods.
Some people don't like it though, so.
Other than Busch Light.
And all their cheese board selection is my go-to. They had a good cheese board selection too. I will give you guys that. Y'all did tell me that.
And can we give an honorable mention to the orange chicken?
Yeah. Not a health food, but
I don't care.
I don't care either.
Not a health guy.
I am not a health guy. Okay, am I a full-time student? I decided to go back to school in 2018. My first degree was in journalism. Again, I went into all this. My first Q&A, what made me change to dietetics, my whole path for that. But I've been a full-time student from January 2018 until December 2020. And now I'm starting my dietetic internship, which is like my clinical rotations. So in July, I will be a registered dietitian. That is a quick answer, but again, go to the other video. Did Matt play football at Mizzou or any college sports?
I was on the college Quidditch team. I was actually captain for 3 years.
This is what I'm telling you guys, like I have no idea what goes on in his head. Like the quick responses just blow my mind.
No, not far off. I played lacrosse. I was getting pretty heavily recruited to play Mizzou football, but
even Herman just laughed at you.
I didn't think the SEC could handle it.
Story about Herman. Let's do that because he's right here and he wants some attention. So obviously this is our dog Herman. He is still coming out of anesthesia right now.
Oh boy.
So his tongue is out.
Oh boy.
Tongue's out, guns out. In Chicago, I was part of the Chicago French Bulldog Rescue, which is an amazing, amazing rescue for French Bulldogs since they are such like a trendy dog right now. There unfortunately is a lot of like mistreatment with them because you can sell puppies for a lot of money, and so people get really sketchy when it comes to that. So I was a foster volunteer. Herman was my second foster. My first foster, rest in peace, was from Japan. Her name was Kichi, it means lucky one in Japanese. But yeah, she got adopted. So that was, I had her for like 8 or 9 months, like a long time. Because,
foster,
yeah, because what happens is we get them right when they get rescued as fosters. So when you're in the rescue group, you get them right off the bat. So they're not up for adoption until they're completely healthy. Like all their issues are figured out and they are completely healthy, and then they're adoptable. So we had Kichi for a long time. She got adopted and then she passed away like a couple months later. That was really sad.
Yeah.
But then I literally was like, I can't do this again. Whatever. And then I saw Herman's picture get posted in the group.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Quick turnaround on that.
I was like, oh my God, I need this dog. And he came with the name Herman. A lot of people ask that. Oh my God.
Couldn't have come with a more fitting name.
He's a grumpy old man.
Grumpy ass.
He came with the name Herman. My mom and I drove to Sandwich, Illinois from Chicago to pick him up.
Lovely
He
guy.
was all skin and bones. He was
more skin than bones.
yeah, it was so sad. He also had a really bad case of fleas, so it's grown back a lot, but like his butt, maybe I'll insert a picture. I insert the picture. We got cut off.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Go f yourself, San Diego.
No, I have to edit that. Basically, it was all skin and bones. It was so sad. He was just wandering Kentucky by himself, which if you know Herman, I have no idea how that happened. And either way, we rescued him.
He sucks at basketball.
But he's from Kentucky, and I fostered him. We started fostering him, and he was just amazing. Like,
Okay.
he was so loving, and it's so crazy because a lot of foster dogs, they're really scared when you first get them, or not trusting or whatever. But Herman was like so trusting. If anyone ever meets Herman in real life, people who know him in real life, he just like cuddles on anyone. And he was automatically just like cuddling us nonstop. So trustworthy with us, and he loves to cuddle. He's the best. He had some health issues. He had to have a nose job. He had to get his nares opened up because he, if you can imagine, snored even worse than he does right now, quite on set. But he was amazing, and once he was healthy enough, that was in April when we first got him, and then it was in August around my birthday time, and I was like, he was healthy, and they were saying, Blair, write the bio for him to get adopted, because we put him on Pet Finder and whatever.
And we said,
I said, I literally cannot. Another thing, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment or condo in Chicago, so I didn't feel right keeping a lot of dogs who were higher energy or who like needed movement or space. But Herman is the perfect apartment dog. All he wants to do is sleep, and cuddled. So I knew it was perfect. So I snatched him up, and obviously Matt loved him too. Matt knew him this whole time. What were your thoughts on Herman?
He's a good dog. I like him.
Okay, so fast forward to what is happening right now. If you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. We're so happy to have you. But Herman, oh, the blood. He sticks his tongue out and it's so cute. He has been dealing with some cancer for almost like half a year now, I feel like, with the face thing. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been,
yeah, like 6 months pretty much, on and off with, but basically he had mast cells found on his face and also in his scrotum. So he just had a scrotal ablation today, aka they removed his entire scrotum. I don't know why I'm doing this. You guys know what that is. So it's very intense surgery. He can't jump like on the couch, even off the couch. He can't run, he can't move. We have to carry him out to go to the bathroom, and we live in an apartment, so we have to like carry him down the elevator and all that, down the halls. He's wearing this cone of shame, and they're sending off the piece of skin they removed to the histology lab to basically grade it, to see how intense the cancer is. And then based on what they find there, we're praying that it's not bad or a bad grade or whatever. But it could be chemo or radiation, or we just don't know what could happen based on that. So we're just waiting right now, but we appreciate all of you guys asking and praying and sending your good vibes and thoughts. We really do. And that circles into one of the other questions, was like update on the cookbook. I kind of mentioned it in the last video, but I think I'm gonna come out with an ebook first, and I will eventually come out with the cookbook too, like a hard or a physical copy. But just with everything that's going on, like, it's my first cookbook, and we talked about this too. It's my first run at this. I want it to be perfect when I print something, so the ebook can kind of help me in that way. I feel like be a good just way to get it out there, learn from it, take what I learned from that, and then put it into a hard copy. Because I agree, I prefer hard copies too with that kind of stuff. I was gonna circle that back, was I really want to donate like a portion of the proceeds to the Chicago French Bulldog Rescue, just because everything I did for Herman, and you guys purchasing the book, a lot of that, you know, Herman's medical bills have been like pretty hefty, you know, and also, you know, me going to school, and I have to pay for my clinicals, my internship. So everything, you guys supporting us on this channel and liking the videos and following us on Instagram and commenting and subscribing, that all goes back into like my schooling or Herman's health. The schooling and everything, I provide my information and, you know, what I learn in my schooling to you guys free of charge, essentially. And so I really appreciate it when you guys do support me, because I don't have another job. I'm very just appreciative of everything you guys do to support us. And so like with the cookbook, I want to give back as much as I can, and I want to give some to Chicago French Bulldog. So I know that was like a lot. Did that make sense, what I just said?
Yes.
Okay. I ramble when I start talking about feelings. That also plays into kind of, if money allowed it, would you do YouTube full time? 100%. And it's not even, I feel like, okay, this is what I've always said. I think that with what I want to do, which is making like healthy eating more realistic and approachable, it just makes more sense to do it on social media where I can reach 50,000 people versus in person where I can maybe only meet a handful of people who are either at the hospital that I was working at or like whatever clinic I was at. Or so I prefer ideally to reach the most amount of people and, you know, help as many people as I can. I've always been a helper, like even with helping foster dogs, like I want to help people too. Social media and YouTube and reaching you guys and talking to you guys and becoming friends with all of you has really been the best way for me to do that. It just makes the most sense, and I'm able to make the most impact. So it's not about like money allowing me to do it. I genuinely love YouTube, and I feel like it's just what makes most sense for what I'm trying to do and what I love to do. Because I already did my first job, and I already worked in a field for a job that I didn't 100% love. So I made the switch, I went back to school, I put the time in, and I want to do something that I truly love, and I want to share that with you guys because I want to help people. That is, at the end of the day, I just want to help. And I feel like YouTube is the best platform to do it. And I'm so, so, so lucky and grateful to have the opportunity to do that. Favorite memory together?
Senior year? Yeah.
Yeah, because we were dating.
Senior year.
College.
Yeah, senior year of college. Date party. It was like an unofficial date party.
It was only my sorority. It was only the seniors.
Yeah, they decided to do like, instead of the usual like formal dress up, guys have to like wear ties, girls wear whatever the hell you guys wear, dresses. We just
Whatever the hell.
in the morning. Did we get on a bus first?
We went to Harpo's. We all met at Harpo's.
Yeah, so we started the morning, like, it was like early. I don't know, probably like 10 o'clock.
It was a date party.
Early for college, as a day party.
Day, like D-A-Y.
Yeah, well, date party in the day. And it was a day party.
Yeah.
So just started the day at a bar, like drinking Bloody Marys and beer.
Mimosas.
And just crushing it at this bar. And then we took a bus.
Playing games. Remember we were playing Flip Cup?
Anyway, well, it was a pajama party. So instead of dressing up, we were just in like sweats. I was wearing like sweats and a flannel, and like a t-shirt and a flannel over the t-shirt, and Blair was wearing a onesie.
Yeah, like a pink.
And so everyone was just in super comfortable, like comfy clothes. We went to the bar first thing in the morning and got really drunk there, and then we got on a bus that dropped us off at Laser Lanes, which was like a bowling alley / arcade.
Oh my god!
Where we were bowling and playing laser tag and playing like all the arcade games like Big Buck Hunter.
Oh my god!
Like, I've never had so much fun.
Oh my god, I remember like vividly. I was in you know A Christmas Story, the Christmas movie, when the kid walks down, Ralphie walks down in his like pink bunny slipper onesie. Like I had that, and I vividly remember at laser tag, like rolling on the ground, trying to be slick and like rolling on the ground and be like pew, 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 with my laser tag gun, and it was so fun. I feel like you always get drunker when you're in comfy clothes.
And then we went and we got Jimmy John's afterwards.
Not the sushi. No, I don't think I was in a bunny suit for sushi.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then afterwards, I just remember like crushing Jimmy John's.
Number 9, Italian nightclub.
Beach club. Gargantuan. I forgot what we got.
Yeah.
But that was a good day. It was just like a fun day. I don't know.
It was fun because it was so casual.
Yeah.
Because the seniors planned it on our own. We were not sponsored or anything by our sorority. We had to pay for the bus and everything.
It was great.
Yeah. Okay.
Shout out to Harpo's. Shout out to Laser Lanes.
Yeah. Columbia, Missouri.
Shout out to
Love Mizzou. All right. We have a couple more questions. We have 2 more questions left, and then we'll answer the engagement story. What is our pet peeve about each other? I'll go first.
Great.
Okay. Mine is, can you guess it?
No.
How about to guess each other's pet peeves?
I don't think there's...
Do it. Guess what I'm gonna say.
No. You tell me.
You have no idea.
That I procrastinate?
So I'll be like, hey Matt. Hey Matt.
Hey Matt.
That's my voice I use when I'm just like, well, I'm gonna do something. I'll just say, hey Matt, can you do like the dishes? He'll make eggs in the morning and then he'll just put his skillet like in the sink and then just like leave for work, and I'm like,
I got stuff to do.
just like clean it up, like just do it, and then like, I'll do it later, and I'm like, just fucking do it now. Just do it now.
Let's do it later.
And then I just end up doing it. So maybe that's why.
I disagree.
But that sounds bad, but Matt's really good at cleaning up. I'm not saying it like that. Like normally he is, but like sometimes he will just, or while I'm at it, I'll be like, hey, can you hang up this painting or something? And they'll be like, yeah. He's like, I gotta go to Home Depot and get like some hardware. See, it's true. And then I'll be like, okay, do it. Like, do it. When are you gonna do it? And he's like, oh yeah. 6 months later.
I have a busy schedule.
No! Playing Call of Duty?
Yes.
Duty calls.
With the boys.
Anyway.
Shout out for that dub really quick.
Your turn. You say that in every video.
Well, we got another one.
Because he plays so often.
Not even.
Could be hanging up. Anyway.
First of all, learn how to use a hammer.
I don't want to.
Okay, see?
Your turn.
Which goes right into my first.
First.
Yeah, first.
Okay.
Well, it'll be like 1A and 1B. Okay, 1A is that.
I'm scared.
1A is that if there's anything, I get frustrated because you're so capable of doing things like starting a YouTube channel and gaining 50,000 subscribers, but like certain things you just can't figure out. You just can't.
No, but you do it better.
I do it better. Folding shirts. I don't know how hard it is to fold a
But
t-shirt.
also, you're really particular how
No,
to
it's
fold
not
it.
hard.
But you're particular how.
I just don't want to wear wrinkly clothes. It's not hard to fold a t-shirt so that you don't have wrinkles in it. Folding t-shirts, hand washing any dish that shouldn't go in the dishwasher.
Oh, they're gonna say hand washing. I was like, I wash my hands way more.
No, any dish like or knife.
Oh yeah.
AKA the mise en knife, like the nice cutlery.
I do that. I wash that. I don't wash pans. Unless my always pan. I wash my always pan, that's it.
Yeah, that's because it's your little baby.
Yeah. Shout out always pan. Link it down below. Love that. I want another one. Anyway. What else? Second one? 1B?
1B is that.
My fat ass.
No, 1B is that she has a really high tolerance for spicy food, and always says to me like, "What do you think that's spicy?" It could be like a ghost pepper straight to the dome, and I'd be crying, and she'd be like, "What? Like that's hot?" We get it. We get it.
Wait, that brings me. Do you guys want to see Nat and I do a Hot Ones challenge? Have you guys ever seen Hot Ones on YouTube?
But I would like to justify that I have a pretty high tolerance for spice too.
But
You're just a freak. You always have to be like, I'll like take a sip of water and you'll be like, "Is it hot?" Like, no, I just want a sip of water.
he'll like blow it, wipe his nose. I'm like, oh, was it hot? But okay, so we have like I got for Christmas I think it's like 12 different hot sauces, and they vary in spice level. Would you guys want us to do our next Q&A or a video doing a Hot Ones challenge? Have you ever seen Hot Ones? You basically like answer questions or just talk while trying progressively hotter hot sauces and just seeing the reaction. Favorite workout leggings, I have a whole video on that, but I recently found a new favorite Amazon legging that obviously I didn't include in the video. That's like a 1.5 years old. I will link it down below. You guys, I'm not even kidding you. It's so good. It is so good.
So good.
Yeah, I think it has like 12,000 reviews too. I'm gonna link it down below. Please just try one pair out, and if you don't like it, then Venmo request me, then I'll pay you.
Don't make that promise.
I know, please. I don't have a lot of money. Engagement story. If you guys made it this far in the video, the crowd goes wild. Herman's just. I wish I could show you, but I don't want to rip his scrotum open. Anyway. Engagement story, Matt.
So
I take it back.
We had never, up until the beginning of the month, we had never gone on a trip, on a vacation, anywhere, just the two of us. Like, it's always been either with family or with friends, or like we've met people there. Like, it's never legitimately just been her and I going somewhere by ourselves for the whole time. Oh, we're like, all right, we need to do this because we haven't done this yet, and also because Blair's internship was starting, so we had like a very small window to go somewhere. But anyway, so for the engagement, so we got in Friday night. We picked up a rental car that I booked on Friday night as well, and then we got up real early on Saturday and drove on our way to Tulum, basically. And there are these things all over like the Yucatan Peninsula, which is where Cancun is. They're called cenotes, and there's like sinkholes that turn into like natural lagoons. So some of them are open, which is the one that we went, like the one that we went to is called Azul Cenote or Cenote Azul, which is like open, so it kind of just looks like a big lake or like a small, really clear lake.
I tagged it in my Instagram location if you want to see it too.
Yeah, and some of them are still closed, so they're like inside a cave, and they're popular for scuba diving or snorkeling or hiking around, whatever. So there's a bunch of these all around. We went to this one, Cenote Azul, and I was freaking out the whole time because I had planned most of this, but like parts of my plan kept falling apart. I had a plan to go to a different cenote, and then I researched it for like several hours, and at the very end of my research found out that like it was currently flooded. So I had to like start over all my research. So we got there and I wanted to make sure we were the first ones there or there like right when they open, because I didn't want a bunch of like touristy looking people in the back of our picture. Because these places fill up, like they get busy in the afternoons because it's like it's somewhat of a touristy place. Yeah, like excursions come by and also like the local families come to like swim and hang out. And it was a Saturday, so wanted to get there early. So we were the second ones there, and there was another couple there that left like within 5 minutes of us getting there. And so we were hiking around a little bit because there's like a kind of like a trail path that goes around this whole cenote, and there were like some little smaller lagoons surrounding it. So we hiked around and kind of messed around a little bit and just explored for a while. And the whole time I was like, I hope somebody else shows up so that we can have them take our pictures. And Blair kept being like, oh, like why don't we go change so we can swim? Because
I wanted to swim.
Yeah, like we were gonna swim and snorkel, or we didn't end up snorkeling, but whatever.
Because I had no idea any of this was planned.
We were there to swim, so Blair kept saying like, oh, why don't we go change? Oh, why don't we go change? And I kept having to be like, oh, why don't we go like walk over here again and just see? Like,
but I literally I didn't suspect anything.
Yeah, so
he's a very calm person, even though he's like, I was freaking out. I was like, I literally could not tell.
So we were like moseying around, and finally these other two people showed up, and there was two girls that we found out later on were from France. So thank you for
Bonjour.
France.
Thank you for France.
Thank you for
if you're watching this.
If you're watching this, yeah. Anyway, so we kind of like moseyed our way over to one of them, who was standing in the main area, and Blair went up to her to do like the whole "can you take our picture, we'll take your picture" thing without knowing, so it kind of worked out.
Yeah, because you know how girls do that. There's like, oh my god, we were just talking because you didn't say this.
And so when she went to go ask for our picture,
well, I wasn't asking, I was just talking to her.
Whatever, talking to her. I had my backpack which had like my swim trunks in them and also the ring. So I stopped like kind of in the woods still and dug the ring out.
I had no idea.
And said I was getting my phone because I wanted to take pictures too. So we start taking pictures, and we got like a couple taken, and the girl hands the phone. Luckily also these two girls were like kind of our age, which thank God, because in the scenarios I was like running through my head the night before, I was just imagining like it was going to be us and then like an individual that maybe didn't know how to use an iPhone, and we were going to get either no pictures or blurry pictures or finger in front of the lens pictures. Thank God it was somebody who was familiar with like social media and electronics.
Yeah, well, because when he stopped to get his phone out, I literally just kept walking. I didn't even notice that he stopped. So I was walking and I ran into the French girl. We were both like looking out at the snow at the same time, like at the same peak. So we just started talking. I was like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, would you mind taking a picture of me and my boyfriend? And she's like, sure. And I was like, I'll take a picture of you and your friend after. And then Matt strolls up. I didn't realize he had the ring, but then he was taking pictures with his phone. So I literally did not think anything of it. I'm looking back now, I'm like, how did I not? But not when it happened, I literally didn't think anything of it. So she's like, yeah, sure. So I gave her my phone, like Matt and I were like, you saw the picture, posing just on the edge of the cenote. And she was taking pictures, and then she started handing it back, and then Matt goes, oh wait, can you take one more? And the girl and I are both like,
she was like, okay.
I'm like, you're gonna ask to take more? You never, I'm always one who's like, can you take like one more? I wasn't like, okay.
Yeah, that should have been the like,
but I still was like,
giveaway right then and there.
Because we were in like athletic clothing, it was early. My mask was like in my hand in the picture. I wasn't even like trying to look, I don't know. Looking back, I'm an idiot, but in the moment, like I genuinely had no idea.
Yeah, so she took one, I handed the phone back, and she, like, whatever, got ready to take a picture, and then that's when it happened. I got down on one knee, and took the ring out, and I think I freaked both of them out. And I didn't really notice, but I guess Blair was very surprised. I thought I kind of was giving it away. It's like, we had like a problem with the rental car, and like I said, the first place I thought we were gonna go ended up being flooded, so I didn't know that we were gonna go to that particular cenote until the night before. Yeah. So I was like up while she was asleep, scrolling on my iPad to try to like plan out
no idea
which one to go to, what time do we need to get there, like where should we take the pictures, is it gonna be busy? But anyway, so, and then it all had like, whatever, fast forward back to
but no, she started to like film.
Oh yeah, she luckily like turned the phone sideways and just filmed the whole thing. So we have video of it and we could get screenshots of it, and the pictures were good anyway. and
Yeah,
I don't know, it was kind of a blur. Like, I don't really, we had to like look back at the pictures to see
the video.
if I put the video to like see if I put the ring on your hand or what. But, and then we stood up and there was another group of people that had just showed up that were like hiking on the other side of the cenote, and we heard them like clapping and cheering through the woods.
Yeah.
Because they saw it through the trees. And then they came by and congratulated us later too. And
then we went swimming.
We went swimming
We
for a
finally
while.
changed into our swimsuit.
Yeah, and swam for a little while until it kind of got a little more crowded, and then we dried off and got back in the car and drove like another 20 minutes south to Tulum, where we just kind of spent the day like shopping and getting, like, we had lunch there and kind of just chilled and enjoyed it and had fun, and then drove back to the resort for dinner and crushed the rest of the trip.
Yeah. Oh, it was so nice. It was such a good, also though, the biggest part, we didn't tell anyone.
Yeah.
When it happened. It happened.
That was the first full day of our trip, and we didn't tell anybody other than
It was January 9th.
parents.
Yeah, we texted our parents because he asked both my parents and my brother for permission, and they said they just wanted to know, and his parents wanted to know when it happened too.
So we texted our parents the day the day of that afternoon, but then we didn't say anything to anybody else until we got back, because we just wanted to like
Celebrate.
have a vacation.
And I highly recommend that.
It was awesome.
Because my boss, Sarah, I don't know if you're ever gonna watch this, but Sarah from LaborNet, she told me when she got engaged that she wished her and her fiance spent a little more time, just them two, instead of just calling everyone right away, because you're on your phone for like hours once people figure it out. I mean, rightfully so, people want to congratulate you and whatever, and that is so fun too, but like you want to also just enjoy the moment. And I feel like, because
plus being in Mexico, like we didn't have service or anything anyway, so it would have been kind of I guess stressful thing, like, because you know when you like know you're missing notifications or calls or whatever, like
emails,
you kind of think like, oh, what am I like. So there was none of that to deal with, which was great. Like we literally got to kind of ignore our phones for the majority of the trip, and then it was so stressful when we got like also, once you posted it was like a storm of like I mean all the best like it's the best kind of attention and congratulations.
But it was like the kind of rush that like we posted it. I posted it on my Instagram at like 5 p.m. or something. We were on our phones straight, not even like talking to each other until like 9:30.
Yeah, just like
responding,
thanking people and responding.
Yeah,
which is awesome. I mean, like it was cool, but I'm glad that we waited.
Yeah, especially I didn't buy like service or whatever, my phone plan to go overseas or whatever. So I was just on Wi-Fi when I had it, but that's why I kind of went dark during the whole trip. That was really nice. Some people DM me on Instagram being like, "Are you okay? Like, you haven't been posting. Just want to check in," which is so sweet.
Meanwhile, we're sipping Bahama Mama.
Yeah, getting lit. But yeah, also people want to know what ring I have. I have a, what is it? Oval. It's a gold.
Oval solitaire.
There's a better picture of me.
On a gold band, yeah.
Yeah, solitaire, what does that mean? It's oval?
It's just by itself.
Oh.
Like it's just the...
And it's a high setting.
High setting, 4-prong.
4-prong, gold band. I knew I wanted like a simple band and an oval. And a high setting. I mean, I know I wanted this ring.
Yeah, thank God, because that was easy to describe.
Yeah, I'm very simple when it comes to like jewelry. It's like gold, shocker.
1 diamond. Gold band.
And it looks bomb. Fun fact though, it was a size 9 when we got it, and then I had to go resize to a 6.5, which is still like a little too big maybe. But I think in the summer my fingers will get fat again because it's cold here. But so in Mexico the whole time I wanted to wear my ring, but I had to wear another ring like on the other side of it to anchor it onto my finger so it wouldn't just fly off all willy-nilly.
No, you didn't wear it. We kept it in the safe.
I put it in the safe, bro. So I'd be like, we got engaged, and people would be like,
where's the ring?
They'd be like, oh,
well,
doesn't fit. And they'd be like, I feel like everyone comes to Mexico and says they got engaged so that you get free shit. But I was like, I actually got engaged.
We were trying to lose that at the beach or the pool or the catamaran.
Catamaran.
On an island that was a mile away.
Yeah.
Off the coast.
I think that's everything that you guys wanted to know. I hope you guys enjoyed. Do you guys like Q&As? Also, what other videos do you want us to film? I got a question or a comment saying they want an apartment tour, which is hilarious because listen to this. Our apartment, very minimal, very basic. Couch is busted in. Things are, okay, it would be a very realistic apartment tour. So it could be funny though, because it's not perfect by any means. I'm not an interior designer. I feel like I know it looks good, but I just don't want to spend the money on it. But our place is kind of cute. I mean, people asked to see it. So we could do one, but it would be like funny and realistic. So let us know if that's an option. Also, I have other videos. Whenever you guys comment video ideas that you want, I write them down in a note. So let us know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for all the well wishes on our engagement.
If you do an apartment tour, that means I have to clean. Who commented that? Come on.
But yeah, let us know what you want to watch or want to see from us. And again, thank you for all the well wishes on our engagement. We're so excited. We don't have any wedding plans by now. I probably should answer that.
Don't ask.
None. That is, I think, everything. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Leo.
Bye. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.